This segment is brought to you by 123 Digital Limited, your online and offline strategist.
Yo, I'm Mighty and I'm here with Dazzle Spotlight. I started off at primary school. I used to take part in, the La Rose and La Marguerite festivals. We used to go to different districts around, around St. Lucia. I was a château at that time. A château is basically the person that does normally sing during the La Rose and La Marguerite festival. And from there, I started writing my own music, composing my own music. I started rap. Rap was one. Soca was one of the genres I look forward to. I don't know. Since when I know myself, I do in music. My favorite genre of music is groovy soca. That's my favorite genre. But I've never created a groovy soca that I like. But that's my favorite genre. That's what I listen to the most. And then segment. I told myself I can sing. I was just in my room listening to my voice, and I was just working on it from there. One of my first local influences was LT. LT, he was recording with the Master J, and from there I started listening to Ricky T, Kakal, Cupid. And then internationally, Biggie Smalls was one of my main. Tupac. Yeah, that's it. I'm an old school person. Yeah. So far, music has created an avenue for me. It has created an image for me. People didn't know me back then. Now people know me because of Bad in Bum Bum. That was one of our that was one of our biggest tracks. I wrote this track with Sebans. Shout out to Sebans. Yeah. So far, music has gotten me out of St. Lucia. I've traveled across the Caribbean chain, doing several performances in Trinidad. I got to learn more about the music business in terms of marketing and how to create an image for yourself as an artist. Not only as a Denry segment artist, but as an artist in general. I've built several relationships with several artists out there, and yeah. So I've met several artists throughout my music journey. For example, Masville, Nyla Blackman, Marshall, etc. One of my greatest experiences in St. Lucia is my performance at Soca Switch. That was in 2018. That was when we performed Too Touch to Clap. That was my actual first time placing in a competition, which was really nice. I really enjoyed, the experience. Unfortunately, there's no Soca Switch anymore. Well, I've won several other competitions. I've placed in other competitions, but Soca Switch was one of the best. And also in Barbados, where we took part in the International Bashment Soca Monarch. That was where I met Masville, and I got to learn the different types of soca music, especially bashment and bouillon. It was just a whole compilation of music competing. Well, everybody know me to give stones. Well, I like to give the girls stones. So basically, dou-ah is just like dou-ah covers that whole vibe, and I wrote that song like in about 2 minutes. I wrote that song in 2 minutes. Dou-ah, basically, I'm that type of artist that mix my English with the Creole, and certain stuff you say in English you can say it in Creole, like two, like number two in English is number two in English, and Creole when you say two, basically you're talking about a whole. So that song came out basically like when I was at, I met this young lady, and I asked her for a number, and she gave me her number, and I never called her. And when she saw me again, she was upset, and I told her, I wasn't seeing number two, and changing that in Creole, it sounded like, I'm not seeing the two. Yeah, that's everything I sing is based on reality. So I recorded that song with German Entertainment, and after it got released on our YouTube page, surprisingly, that song was just the main song for during last year's Juniquel season. And I can remember my first performance. That was the interview that in that stuff that NBC have every October, right? That was when I first performed that song, and from that point to the whole Juniquel season, it was just I was just everywhere performing. The biggest performance that I did was in Choiseul, and yo, trust me, the older folks, they gravitated to that song a lot, because it kind of bring back, you know, St. Lucia's, like what we was doing before, which is the solo music. It kind of bring back that vibe. So it was a good experience. Intro. Bon, nonm c'est Ciril. 3 jours passés, je descends la place là, moi n'ai djal. Dada'y kamisi 69 by 6 by 8. Moi dis dou-ah ki limowo'u. Il dit moi limowo'y c'est 7269 640. 2 jours passés, je viens la place là, moi dis tonnen, non pas bon. Moi dis dou-ah c'est pas faute moi, maté ça kwiyé. So my name is Ciril. That's my Creole solo character. 3 days ago, I went to the Cashier's market, and I saw a beautiful woman, and her bumper was measuring 69, that's the length, by 6, that's the width, by 8, that's the height. So I asked her for a number, and she told me her number was 7269 640. So 3 days again, she saw me, and she said, what happened? Why you don't call me? Y'all men not good. So I tell her, my dear, it's not my fault. I couldn't call. Chorus. Now we're free, now we're 6 la. Me sel bagay, mwen baka wè'y, c'est dou-ah, mweh, Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. Même si mwen panchè ya sou côté, Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. Maka wè'y, dou-ah, messieurs, Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. Même si mwen gade nou vende he, Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. Maka wè'y, dou-ah, messieurs, woyoyoyoy, Maka wè'y, wè'y, Maka wè'y. So I'm seeing the free. When I look at the piece of paper, I'm seeing the free. I'm seeing the 6, but I'm not seeing the 2. So Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y, so that means I'm not seeing the 2. Even if I look on the side, même si mwen gade asou côté, Maka wè'y, dou-ah. Even if I look at the number back to front, I'm still not seeing the 2. So I'm just bawling out, woyoyoyoy, Maka wè'y. How can I let that sexy body go? Woyoyoyoy, Maka wè'y. Wè'y, Maka wè'y. Verse 1. Madame la fâchée, il dit maquillé. Des simenn pasé, moi dou c'est tout an arraché. Il dit moi look 69 there, look 640 there. Il dit ça kwè'y ou pas ka wè'y tout à compare. Moi dit comme ça, Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. So the lady vexed. She said I didn't call. 2 weeks ago, I told her that I'm still looking for the 2. So she tell me look 69 there. If I not seen the 69, look 69 there, look 640 there. And she said it break her heart because I not seen the whole. So I Maka wè'y, dou-ah, Maka wè'y. Yeah. Just repeating itself again. You can follow me on Facebook, Nevin Alexander, Instagram, mightymusic_758, and don't forget to follow Dazzle Magazine on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe as well.